Working nicely for us. Just a little bit loud. Fanno down they go very nicely. Thank you very much. Bannockburn 4-8-32. Blue West 6-4. 40 points on the Bird Cameron Chartered Account scoreboard. And the third quarter commences.
8 points the margin. Quick hands there from the big fella Horny Blow. Sees now Henderson drive the Tigers into attack. Up they go. Cowie comes through strongly. Quick kick under pressure. Henderson now breaks through the big barge. Over the top he goes. Opportunity, Gary Tillman. Nicely done to Matty Pilgrim, who chips it in board. Good footy, Tigers. They've come out running.
Yeah, Johnny Tillman's got the mark. I think it is running. Look, he's well within kicking distance now. Johnny Tillman, I'm surprised at him. He's a very good player. He's not a good kick for goal. I said this out here 4 or 5 weeks ago. He went back from 60 metres out and barreled his torpedo straight through the middle, but in close, he hasn't been a good kick. Let's wait on this one. Oh, that's a goal, that one, no doubt about that. That's 4 points on the board. That's the way the Tigers lead the way from this third quarter. The vital third quarter brought was by Bird Cameron Chartered Accountants. And of course, your mate out there, Wazbowski, Andy Wazbowski.
Andy Bogger Wazbowski.
That's pretty hard for me to say, Ron, I can tell you. It's all right for you, he does your tax, but he's a good man.
Does a great job, always gets a nice refund for me, and I'd suggest that all your listeners out there that have got those tax problems, Andy Wazbowski, Peter Landers, Bird Cameron Chartered Accountants, give them a call on 216 111. They'll sort it out for you.
4 points on the board, the Johnny Tillman. Here come the Tigers. Horny Blow goes up, knocks the ball to the turf. Can they get it up the middle again? A chance, hand pass, free kick being paid here. Going to go the way away. No, Weeks has got to give the ball back. It's going to go the way here, in fact, for the Blue West side of Frankie Fatoli, who's on the ground with the long sleeves. Goes up towards Denning. Can't mark on this occasion. He's done pretty well so far. He battles on the post of the pack as Scott knocking the ball out. Chance here for Bannockburn. Can they get the ball out of this pack? There's plenty of players. It's pretty tough out there too, Brian, I can tell you. As the scoreboard, the Bird Cameron Chartered Accountant scoreboard shows us 5-8-38 on the board to Bannockburn. Blue West 6-4, 40 points. It's just 2 points the difference. And the umpire's going to bounce down 25 metres out from the goal, to which Blue West are attacking.
Horny Blow again grabs the footy out of the air. Barker, the big fella, kick well smothered, and it didn't go full term, said umpire Connigan. Stewie Scott cool in the crisis. They just went to his left side of his body. That's the advantage of being able to use both sides of your body too. Cool in the crisis. Saw the lead there of Ken Denning, and he's taken a very nice mark. Half forward flank, good 55 metres from goal. Good shot of Ken Denning on screen.
Yeah, just a bit nervous. He realises he can't kick that far accurately, Ron. There's too far. He's waiting for someone to lead on it. He's just waiting again there, and the experienced head there of Ken Denning. Now he tries to chip the ball in short. The kick's a good one because he's got young Bradbury. Young Bradbury, we're going to call him young Bradbury. He's just receding a little, Ronnie, a little bit like yourself, just perhaps showing a year or two of misspent youth. Here's Bradbury now. He unloads with a long kick of the goal. Bradbury's gone, bang, 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 it's a goal! Sensational! That's the goal of the day! Oh, what a kick and goal that was! Darren Bradbury, who's been a pretty good player, I reckon, for Blue West on that centre wing position, chipped into the forward pocket, took that kick from Denning and put it right through the hay.
Darren Bradbury, if you're there Monday night, son, I will buy him a lovely cold red hot.
And if you're not Darren, I'll drink it for you. 5 goals, 8-38 points on the board to Bannockburn. Blue West are gone to 7 goals, 4-46. It is 8 points the difference. Bird Cameron Chartered Accountant scoreboard in this vital third quarter.
Third and vital quarter as Dave Tigger Cook has called. Matty Pilgrim's kicked it off the carpet. Oh, Johnny Tillman missed the footy. Lost it completely. Oh, Angelucci, well done to Fratoli, who drives the torpedo punt out wide. The bouncing ball sees now. Great duel on that outer side. 2 wingmen there in Darren Roworth and Heath Box playing on each other in the better players for respective sides here this afternoon, David Cook.
Both doing their jobs, both doing very well for their sides. King Brockley's scoreboard out there, the sign out there, in fact, showing us, that's where I get my veggies there to King Brockley, they're very good. Hand pass comes down to Ingleworth and he gets one further afield. Looking there for the run-up of Ian Ellie, knocks the ball further afield. Roworth shrugs the tackle very nicely, doesn't Roworth? The ball is tumbled off his boot though, it's smothered brilliantly. Back it goes, chance to for Butch, who's beaten on this occasion.
Ian Ellie.
Chip in pass from Ian Ellie finds Stewie Scott, takes the mark, chips it across, leading out in front and taking the mark is Dean Westerwick. And Roddy, we learned at half time that Brett Wigmore's had to go to hospital. He's having a bit of trouble there.
Passing blood. And let's hope that Brett's
Let's hope Brett's all right. And we heard also that Alan Craig.
Might have been a big night last night, do you think?
Don't know. Alan Craig's done a hammy. This is Dean Westerwick coming in to shoot. Oh. Long. Accurate.
And I tell you what,
Accurate.
the Cheetahs are on fire.
Accurate, and they've kicked the 2 to answer that one that came against them very early in the piece. Ronnie Westwick's got his first goal, an important one, and there's a great shot of some real good country supporters with a handful of Vic Can. That's why you should go to the footy.
Exactly.
As long as you're not driving home.
Exactly. Because if you drink and drive, Cookie, what are you?
You're Ronnie Brain. Back to the centre. Blue West doing well. 38 plays 52.
Year, Cookie.
They've got a handy point. They've got a handy margin here. Back to the centre. Up goes the big fella. Horny blow. Knocks to the ground. Weeks runs onto the footy. Hasn't been dominant today. Knocks the ball further afield. Hand pass back. Henderson grabbed it. Slipped it. Slopped it. Slapped it. Got it though. Punt kicks the ball into the forward zone. Sitting underneath this one and taking the mark. Looks like Barth, is it? He takes the mark inside the 50, closely attended by Cowie Barth. Too far out to score, he decides. Chips it in short. The kick is a magnificent kick. Into the corridor, leading out Andy Goff has taken the mark, and here's Whitlam to have a shot at the goal mouth.
Yeah, Whitlam, a little quiet here this afternoon. Opportunity. He's around about 30 metres out. No further. The drop punt dropped it pretty awkwardly onto the boot, I must say. It wobbles through the air, but it's wobbled right through the middle. Oh, both fingers raised. Very handy answer for the Tigers off the boot of the big fella Andy Whitlam golf.
Well, Bannockburn kicked the first goal this Bert Cameron Chartered Accountants third quarter, Ronnie, and all of a sudden they looked the chance. Bang, bang went Blue West, got 2 back, and now Bannockburn kick another one. It's a game of topsy-turvy stuff. It's 44 plays 52 on the Bert Cameron Chartered Accountants scoreboard, and 6.5 minutes gone of the third quarter.
Up they go. The bounce down favours no one in particular. Good work there from Ronnie Pilgrim. Looked for Gary Tillman. Oh, Ian Alley just...
I think Inga Worson might get one here on. It's going to be a free kick, and they're not talking about who's going to sing the first song of the karaoke either. They're out here. You can't see that on screen, but we've got it where we are. Inga Worson's got the free kick, but a little bit of a waltz me round, a bit of a how do you do there.
And 50 metres if you don't mind.
Yeah, well, that was always going to be on because it was a bit of undisciplined stuff there to start that little bit of a dance around. And Inga Worson now moves 50 metres closer to goal. And Gavin Ingeverson, the Switzerland ski coach. The ski coach. You have to be a Switzerland ski coach with a name like Inga Worson, wouldn't you?
Yeah, great lead, bro. Westwick is coming into the thick of things.
Well, they need him to fire on. He's been quiet, hasn't he?
He has. He's kicked 1 goal, 1 here this afternoon. Good lead. Lovely foot pass too there from Inga Worson. And he's got an opportunity here, 30 metres out directly in front to kick his second.
He's one of those players, Ron, that can really kick 3 or 4 goals in a hurry, can't he? And they need him to kick them.
Enigmatic.
Enigmatic. Ronnie says he's enigmatic. That's an egg with a motor on it. Enigmatic is what he meant. And he's kicked the goal! And then he goes back to the centre of the ground and says, how do you like that one, Brain? Don't call me an egg machine. He's hit 4 points on the board. Western's got his second, and Blue West going goal by goal with Bannockburn. It's a thriller here at Victoria Park.
It certainly is, and the cameraman's getting a little bit peckish here as he suggests, yes, I'll have another one of those lovely Bannockburn Tigers sandwiches.
We must thank Billy Calder for setting them up.
Calder, congratulations on his 93.9 Bay FM Achievement Award, 50 years service, GD Geelong West Cricket Footy Club, 9,458, Bannockburn 6,844, 14 points the margin. Bert Cameron Chartered Accountant, third quarter score.
Important ball out of the centre. Henderson's got it. He tumbled the punt off the side of the boot. Good kick, Henderson. Oh, Tillman dropped one. He almost had it running with the flight of the footy. Playing as the coolest. Cowie picks it up, runs away from half-back, has it bounced to Cowie, kicks the ball around the boundary line. Here comes Henderson. Tap as you like. Knocked about 3 opponents out of the way. Henderson now left foot kick. They need him to fire rough Robbie Henderson, and he kicks this one in towards Lucchino, who's out marked on this occasion. Bannockburn in possession.
Corey Flanagan it is.
Flanagan is it. Right foot kick up and under towards half forward. Tillman's up high. So too Barker was there. Play under the core. Down at the pack. A little quick tumble over the top. The ball bouncing end over end over end over end. It's out of bounds. Heading towards the Billy Caldell Pavilion, Ronnie. Yep. And it's out of bounds there. And as you mentioned, 50 years in football. That is sensational with the one club, isn't it?
Continuous years of service, mate. It's just frightening.
Sensational. I mean, I've been doing this for 4 years. I couldn't do another 2 with you. I go absolutely crazy. Keep your hands, Lukey's a chance. He's thrown at the footy. And Bass said, you're in possession. You lost the flow of the ball, son. And it's out of bounds. And another throw in front of the Billy Caldell Pavilion.
Good call, Cookie. Good shot of the boundary umpire there in young Sean Rafferty. Brings the ball back into play. Lovely throw in too. Johnny Tillman there evades Weeks, his teammate. He's kicked under pressure. Not a good kick either into the pocket. And Murray Scott happily to see the ball just tumble over the boundary line and out of bounds, around 5 metres from the Tiger goal. Early stages of the third and vital quarter of football.
Boundary umpire Sean Rapley. Good to see the ethnics getting in. We've got Fratoli out here. We've got Ivanovic. We've got Pastovic. We've got all them out playing the game. And now Sean Rapley. That's a lovely French name, I think, Ron. Boundary umpire Rapley throws it back into play. Here comes Pilgrim. Inside 50. Chips the pass in. A chance. Bannockburn a mark. I think you'll find. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a mark down there. That is Tillman. That is Gary this time. Can he drift around a bit?
He's unbelievable.
He's sort of playing half back, but he sort of likes to kick a goal as well. And he's taken this mark. He's very acute angle. He's in front of the Billy Caldell pavilion.
Where's he getting socks from?
Where's he getting his
Lindsay
socks
Tillman.
I tell you what, you know what I reckon? I reckon he hasn't worn them for a few years, and the mouse has got in the drawer because he comes in, chips the ball across. He wasn't confident, and the kick is a good one, and the mark is just as good as Whitlam comes in and takes a good one. Andy Goff has got it directly in front. He is only 15 metres out from goal, and he should kick another goal for the Bannockburn Tigers. And he goes bang, and he puts it through, and Bannockburn are back in business.
And they need to be too. 2 goals, Andy Goff, and that brings them back within striking distance, the Tigers, as we see that 11 and a half minutes of travel on the Rockies Corio Village Locksmith time clock in the third and vital quarter of football here at Victoria Park, Bannockburn, in round 16 GWCFC match of the day. And what a ball game we've got, Cookie.
Ronnie, this is the best quarter of footy so far. I think there's been about 6 goals kicked this quarter, hasn't it? Only gone 11 minutes. It's been sensational stuff. Up and down the ground it goes. Knocked out of the centre. Here's the chance. Run onto the football, son. I do so too, says Jason Franolovic. And he punt kicks the ball out wide and getting under this one. Is that Ingleworth out there taking a mark? Might be Box, is it?
Fran Bolovic.
Fran Bolovic. I thought he kicked it.
No,
anyway,
it's Box.
I thought it was Box. Thank you very much, Ron. He goes up towards Tillman, who can't mark at half back. Did well, though, at the base of the pack. Look, they're doing well, Bannockburn. They're running the ball well into the forward line. Up the centre half forward. The kick's a good one. And Shane Andrews, the Liversalt's man, the drainer, as you call him, Ronnie, has taken a good one at centre half forward.
Yeah, plays a good game of football, this boy. A little quiet in the second quarter, Cookie, but... Geez, first quarter was good.
Long kick at the goal map. Goal umpire leans back. I think he's drilled it just to the left-hand side. And he's drilled 1 point only on the board. Andrews.
2 goals for his personal time.
Bannockburn 51. Blue West 58. Bert Cameron, chartered accountant, third quarter scoreboard. Primo Angelucci a chance to run to the foot. He does so. The kick has to be accurate. Oh, it bounces just inside the line. A little bit of luck there for Primo. Did well to keep it in play. Looked a bit dangerous in the flight there, Ronnie, but it just ducked at the right time and bounced. And before Bradbury could get to it and out of bounds, she goes. True centre wing position. Right in front of the, what it says, the Mowers Galore sign here, Ronnie. You can't see it on the screen, but I can see it. As the boundary umpire throws it back into play. Not a bad throw in there from Rafferty either. Put it up high, give him all a chance. Hand pass come out towards Tillman. He couldn't handle it. Chino goes against the flow. Knocks it back to Ianelli. Ianelli's hand pass is a beauty. And here comes Tunganeo on the right foot towards half forward.
Yeah, good lead too, Ken Denning. Quick hands to Bradbury. And the dash of the Brad goes short of the left foot. Not a good kick though, Darren Bradbury. Let himself down. Push though, I think you'll find. Yes, it was there, said David Cook. Gavin Ingsworsen, the Swedish snow skier. Oh, Jesus.
The snow coach.
Give me strength.
He's a snow coach.
I know he's the snow coach.
He's had a haircut too, Ingus. He's had a haircut. Nice to see you looking good, son. You pull your socks up, you look like a real player, I reckon. That one, Ronnie, put the body on the line, got in front, got the shove and the hammer and tack, no doubt about it. Here comes Ingleworth. Important kick for goal. He's tumbled it a little end over end. I think he's got it though. Yeah, they're all pretty happy down there. And they go back and they're pretty happy about this. Blue West are a real chance to knock the top side right. Apex over base.
Interesting comment, Cookie, at this particular stage of proceedings, as the Bird Cameron Chartered Accountant third quarter scoreboard shows. Yeah, West 10-4, 64. Phenomenal kick in front of goal. Bannockburn a little inaccurate, 7-9-51, as that past player or sponsor enjoying the activities here this afternoon.
I think he's enjoyed a bit of activity at half time too with the same bloke. Up they go, Latta versus the big fella there. Latta might have done best at ground level. He did too. Got the ball out of the centre. Little tumble kick towards half forward. Hewitt's there, taken away from him. Chance for Anelli. In goes Wentworth, knocked away from Wentworth. Blue West working hard at the base of the pack. Wentworth does well and stacks it on top. It holds the play up. Barker waits back there, but the umpire says as Ronnie puts his teeth back in. That's a frightening sight, folks. He put them back in as I looked at him. Thank God for that. It's a ball up decision, centre half forward. Blue West in attack.
Up they go for the guest video. Pie, and no one can take clean possession. Thrown off the football there was Flanagan from the Hulk Hogan, but the racehorse is off. Darren Rowick. The little drop punter beauty, Johnny Tillman. Thank you very much to Wayne Colliger, who goes bang from 30 metres. But, oh, Wayne Colliger, saw your leg off, son, because he's missed the woodwork. He's missed the 21 yards of scoring zone.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is in metres, Ron. When I was a kid, it was 21 yards. I don't know what it is now in metres, but he missed a lot anyway, whatever it is. And be disappointed with that Colliger. Yeah, he comes Cowie. Thank you, Ron. 16 minutes on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith as the kick comes back in towards Beaton there from Cowie. Beaton got the free kick, gave it immediately to Nicky Vagino. He goes out wide and he finds Murray Scott marking just outside that offensive 50 in the far side of the ground. And he chips the ball round the fence there. Good kick. Box takes the mark. Out there wide on centre wing.
Heath Box been quite a handy footballer for the Cheetahs this afternoon. Long bomb to half forward. High flyers can't control it. Weeksy threw it out. Running there was at half back. Flanagan, good footy to half forward. And in front, taking a very handy mark. I think you'll find that looks like Butch Shaw up there.
He goes on right foot down towards half forward from the back of the pack. Cowie can't mark, goes in after it again, knocked away from Cowie on this occasion. Here's a chance for Corey Flanagan, the senior deputy vice captain, spins around and punt kicks it high up in the air, sitting under it. Cowie did well. Goff goes over the top and he's paid. I thought he paid it to Goff.
Well, he has.
He has. I can't believe that, Ron.
Well, you know, if I was John and Gary Tillman, I'd wander over to Graham Hogan and say, Graham, well, look, I've done exactly the same thing 10 minutes earlier here this quarter, and yet have called play
I think he paid the mark. Goff straightens up and goes for goal. Wait, it's drifted a little bit off across the right edge. He snuck it in. It's a goal. And look, I'm going to call that a charity goal. Cowie was in front. How the heck he paid the mark to the man behind, I do not know, because neither the player held the mark.
Yeah, I think
now, you're a former umpire, Ronnie. Okay, explain it.
Graham Hogan has made a very, very costly mistake.
Well, that is
but he might believe that it's always best
I've nearly said something else. That is a shocking decision. I'll settle with that.
Well, it's always nice to get the home side up, Cookie, because the beer always tastes sweeter.
Ooh, Ronnie, you said, I hope you're not suggesting anything. That's Goff's third goal. Whitlam's got his third. Back into the centre. Up they go. Latta worked hard in the ruck. Kicks the ball out of the centre. Blue West, they are fighting very hard for the football today. Here they come round the boundary line through the ocean of Fran Bolovic. The Franger lost it. Give it back to Big Henderson. He keeps the ball in towards the centre wing position. Murray Scott's done well. He takes the mark at the centre wing. Fires it up to Primo Angelucci's in trouble. Oh, got the kick in before Flanagan raised the elbow. Got away with it all right. Down to half forward he goes. No mark taken. Play on as the call now at the base of the pack is Burrs. Daddy Burns into the forward zone. Almost a mark down here, I'd suggest. Ronnie, would you pay that?
No, I wouldn't either, but I think that's probably the square up, and Eddie Connigan's probably... No, that's Graham Burns. Graham Hogan, I should say, the umpire, and he's probably just squaring it up. Yeah.
Well, Westwick's been paid the mark. That was more a mark than the other one was, for God's sake. The other one was 10 metres out straight in front. Here's Westwick coming in to shoot the goal. He's kicked two. This one drifts right across the face of goal.
Mark.
Players rise. Is there a mark taken down there?
Yeah,
might be Tillman, I think.
Yes, it is.
Yep, Gary Tillman punt kicks out to half back.
Yeah, Hogan, gee, in front did all the hard things and couldn't hold the leather, but Smoky Dawson can. Hand pass wildly out there to half foot. Looks for the run. Oh, that was Pretoli came through strongly, but there's been a whistle on play. Yep, you can't do that, he said. And it looked like a free kick to the Bannockburn back pocket player there. I think you'll find Paul Wentworth on the ground for the Tigers.
He punt kicks out towards half back at the base of the pack. Box does well. Hand passes back to the big fella Latta. Latta bombs it long in towards half forward. Oh, almost the forward zone now. Oh, rebounding beautifully is that looks like Westwick having a flying shot. The goal out around the corner is offline. Didn't he read that very well? 2 goals, 2 down to Dean Westwick. Hasn't had the best of days, but isn't he dangerous when he gets the footy?
Real opportunist, Cookie, and he just sort of snavelled
couldn't
that
screw
by
it back,
sheer
could he?
luck. And,
Right place, right time. Just couldn't snavel it back far enough. Kick out. towards half-back. Bradbury from behind. Punches away from Tillman. That's a good option because Tillman's so good in the air. Weeks grabs the ball at ground level. Hand pass to Henderson, who had a bit of the fumbles. Went back and got it. The big fella Henderson chips it around, but chipping in is Stewie Scott and takes a good mark. Midway between centre wing and half forward flank. Ronnie, can you read that scoreboard?
Yes, I can, Cookie. It's 8-9-57 Bannockburn. They trail Geelong West Cricket and Footy Club 10-6-66.
The kick is into the goal mouth. Players diving on top of it. Ramos down there doing pretty well for his side. The umpire's found a decision here. I think he's going to ball it up, Ron. Probably a good decision. There was a few stacking in on top of there, but it's only 30 metres out from the goal to which Blue West are attacking.
It's been a great game, though, Cookie. Credit to both sides. As we see now the ball being flung up and down the ground. Now an opportunity for the Tigers. The Butch Shaw put Tillman under all sorts of pressure. Lost the footy. Now Beaton tries to pick it up. Can't do so. Ian Ellie's there. Gave it to the Hulk Hogan, who steadied himself. Good vision there. Looks up. Oh, hell without the football for mine. Yeah, Heath Box and getting on top of Darren Roworth in this third quarter.
He's been very impressive, Box, because Roworth started like a shot out of a gun. And he still has been quite a good player too. But look, Box has fought his way back in. He's only a kid. Age, I think about 16, Ron. He's only a boy, just outside 50. Let's see how his vision is. It's pretty good. He chips it over the top, and coming out, Smokey Beaton takes the mark. He's going to kick from about 48 metres, 45 metres out from the goal.
Smokey's been pretty busy too, and he'll get a game this week. Don't you worry about that.
57 plays 66, 11 points the difference on the Bird Cameron Chat, a Kelton scoreboard.
Comes in now, the drop punt. It's a lovely looking kick right to the teeth of goal for the high fly. Oh, Ken Denning didn't even go for it, and that's disappointing from a Judah point of view. As we see a very nice mark here, last line of defence, Gary Tillman again.
I think Ken Denning just completely misread it, Ron. I thought he was going to go somewhere else, and by the time he got there, he couldn't jump at all. And here comes Tillman. Wants to lay up a hand pass to the run. Looks like Weeks there coming out of defence. Weeks with a bit of pace. Bursts out of it. Goes up towards Scott. Might have been infringed there by
Oh, no, it was a mark.
By Johnny Tillman.
Paid the mark.
Well, he paid the mark. He was going to mark it if he wasn't had his hands pulled off it, Ronnie. So we'll settle it at 21, almost 22 minutes gone. The Rockies time clock as Stewie Scott. He's piloting his side to perhaps a monumentous win this afternoon. Punt kicks long, but getting back, that looks like Gary Tillman again taking another mark. He's taken umpteenth today, and he chips it out to Roworth, who plays on immediately. Roworth chips the ball in towards, well, half-back flank position, and he's found his teammate there who's marked in...
Paul Bath, it is.
Bath.
Plays on quick. Oh, Wentworth lost his footing in the cricket pitch there, but it was good enough to pull in a very nice mark for the Tigers. Plays on, kicks straight down the corridor. Good use of the body, Murray Scott. Put Shane Andrews out of action, and we see now, likewise some good work there. Primo Angelucci just dispossessed that Tiger comfortably as Fratoli now kicks to the members' side wing. And off he goes.
Here comes Bradbury. He's gathered it. He's well shepherded. He has a bounce. He fires the ball into the forward pocket. Too far there for his teammate going back in Denning. Chance there for Hewitt to relieve the pressure for the Tigers. They're under a bit of pressure this quarter too. Here he comes, right foot kick to the centre of the ground. Lovely kick and finds Flanagan, who marks in the centre of the ground. Flanagan been a live wire too. Corey Flanagan, I like the way he plays footy, this boy. Goes at the footy and uses it pretty well usually. Down he goes to half forward, up high. Almost a mark there taken by Andrews. Play on as the call. Base of the pack working hard was Cowie. He goes in after it once again. Here comes Henderson, the strong man. Busts his way through the pack, gets back, feeds off the hand pass, gives it to Roworth. Roworth lines up on left foot and Roworth misses to the left-hand side of screen. Right-hand side for Ronnie's benefit of goal umpire. And 1 point only there to Darren Roworth.
Okay, let's just wait now and see what Stewie Cowie can do with the football. The full back for the Cheetahs. A little bit indecisive. Now, looks to the members' side. Stewie Scott's the target. Yes, got to keep it in the family. Up they go. Stewie Scott. And Lee took a nice mark too. Not paid by the umpire. Pulled off the footy. Butch Shaw under all sorts of pressure. And Eddie Connigan, the umpire pulls one out of the hat. Butch Shaw, you're a lucky fella.
Free kick to the 69er. Butchie Shaw chips it in towards the Whitlam Goff. He can't mark. Base of the pack. Johnny Tillman hand pass out. Run on the ball there. Looked like Ronnie Pilgrim tumbled it round the corner. Chino left it behind. He would have liked to take it with him. But a free kick paid. Play on as the call. He paid advantage there. And Stewie Scott picks it up and kicks it away out wide. Looks like Ingleworsen takes it. Hand pass over the top towards Tunga Neal, who failed to handle the football with any effect at all. There's a flying shot at goal here, Ron. Is that a goal?
I tell you what, Corey Flanagan's put
Flanagan,
it through.
I think he's got. Yeah, it is a goal.
I tell you what, if I was the coach, Richard Neal would straight off the ground.
Very poor effort, Ron.
Well, he's been very, very lethargic all day for mine, and so he should hang his head.
Okay, almost 25 minutes gone. Almost time into the third quarter. What a quarter we've had. It's been goal for goal. Mistakes have been costly for both sides, and there was one there, very, very costly by Richard Neal.
The only thing that's saving Richard Neal is that we've got a couple of injured players on the bench.
Yeah, I see Alan Craig down there. Doesn't look like he'll come back on. 9-10-64, Bannockburn, 10-6-66, Blue West. They are 2 points in front, Blue West, as Henderson tries to get the ball to the centre. He can't pick it up, so he puts the slip right over it. He goes towards half forward. It spills over the back of the pack. Here's a chance. Murray Scott pushed up the footy. In the back, I should suggest Shane Andrews. And in the back, suggest the umpire, Ron. And it is a free kick there to... That's Tunga Neal, I beg your pardon. I thought it was young Scott. Well, perhaps Tunga got the one who got the message, got to go a bit harder.
Oh, look where he's kicked it. Oh, Horniblow misjudged the flight of the football. Was a save. Oh, Henderson high on beaten. No free kick. Heath Box in there fighting. Doesn't take the eyes off the footy either, the youngster. But Butch Shaw, clean pair of heels. Gets it onto his favoured left side of his body. Kicks it back to the centre of the ground. The bouncing ball set well for Collinger. The hand pass a bit quick there for Clinton Shaw. Lost the footy. Pulled off the ball. Lucino. Umpire's allowed things to go. Now he's got to bounce down. Should have paid the free kick to Nick Lucino.
Yeah, no doubt about that one, in my humble opinion, Ron, and also in your not so humble opinion. Okay, he's going to throw it up wide on the centre wing there. Up goes Latter. Up against Horniblow. Neither player really decisive there. Flanagan gets a hand pass to Rowell. Rowell has to kick in a hurry. Gets it in towards Barth. Barth gives it back there. Ooh, player in trouble. Spills to Rowell. Rowell can get a hand pass out. Now, crucial ball here. In they go. Frankie Iannelli got the hand pass towards Stewie Scott. Pushed in the back for mine. Play on the call. He slaps it back between his legs. Another free kick could have gone Blue West. They're not getting much at the moment. Lucino off the ground, missed it. Fresh air shot. The ball, as you can see, is in the centre of the ground. Perhaps just the attacking side of the centre there for Blue West. It's going to be a ball up the centre.
The umpires have gone to sleep.
And Ronnie, not much luck there for the Blue West team or their supporters. They could have had 2 or 3 free kicks if we ticked to the 27-minute mark of the third quarter on the Rockies Carrivanes 24-hour locksmith time clock.
2 points to the margin. Tudor's holding on to a very slim advantage for Tolley. Works hard at ground level. The hand pass went to no one in particular. Matty Pilgrim's in there fighting for the Tigers. Likewise, Frankie Iannelli, who was shoved into the dirt here at Victoria Park, Bannockburn, and gets the free kick.
Yeah, Iannelli, been quite a good player too. He punt kicks the ball up forward, and he's found Ken Denning leading out and takes the mark. The supreme aerialist Denning spears the pass into Westwick on a very good lead, and he takes the mark in the forward pocket area. Look, he's still 35 metres out from goal. The angle is quite acute. 27.5 minutes gone. Rocky's time clock as Denning lines up. He's had a shot at the goal. Now, wait on this. I think he's kicked it. Westwick, I beg your pardon. Westwick kicked the goal. Denning got it to him. Westwick's kicked the beauty. Is that his second or third for the quarter, Rod?
Second for the quarter, but he's kicked
third
3.
for the game. And he's come to life, and Denny's pass was a beauty. But, gee, Westwood's kicked that from the bench. That was a great kick for goal. A real team lifter. The Bird Cameron Chartered Accountant third quarter scoreboard shows us Bannockburn 9 goals, 10-64. Trailing Blue West, who've got 11 goals, 672 points on the board. 8 points the difference. And well into time on this third quarter on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock.
Good shots there, Brett Revere on the ground. Cam capturing the action in the front of the members' stand as we see Weeks, who's carrying that heavily bandaged thigh around rather hardly, I would suggest.
Goal here. Goal here.
Collinger.
Easy as you like.
For coming. Hops through a very easy goal. Good answer.
In 16 seconds or less. A very good answer, Rod.
That's why the Tigers are on top of the tree, Cookie.
Well, a real team looked at that goal there, kicked in the pocket by Westwick. I mean, it was a real hard shot for goal. Never looked like missing. Sure, it went back to the centre, straight out of the middle. And what do you reckon? College just run on the one and banged it straight through.
Plug on one leg, you know. How can he do that? Weeksy, been very quiet all day, not fit. And, well, he set it up for him and no runners. Bird Cameron Chartered Accountant, third quarter scoreboard now. The Tigers, 10-10-70. Geelong West Cricket and Footy Club, 11-6-72. Bird Cameron Chartered Accountant scoreboard. Hope you enjoyed the call at the Corner of the West Hotel in Geelong West.
Okay, bounce down the centre, ladder goes up and not the ball of the turf. Pilgrim lays a pretty good tackle and wins the footy as it spills free. Well done, Matty Pilgrim. Tumbles it towards half forward. Oh, getting back, Tunga Neal, is it with a good mark? No, it's Scott this time.
Yep.
Scott takes the mark. Hand passes to the run of Lucchino, who runs out of the back pocket, kicks towards half back flank, and he finds his teammate there in Frankie Ely, who marks at half back.
Directs traffic into the corridor. Tunga Neal in front. This time, yes, he redeems himself well and takes a nice grab. The centre half back for the Cheetahs now. You've got to get behind your mark, Tunga. Basic fundamental of footy. Umpire right on the job there, Graham Hogan. And the ball will come back as the time clock is now stopped. And we'll have to sit here a little bit longer in this very cold, chilling air at Victoria Park, Bannockburn.
Geez, it's getting hot, Ron, isn't it? Here's Neal kicking towards Denning, leads out at half forward and takes the mark. Kenny Denning. He's one of those players you can't let go for 10 or 15 minutes because he'll make a mess here. Here he is. Too far out to score, I'd suggest. Got to kick it from about 55 metres out from goal. Runs around the man of the mark. Goes a few yards. Hand pass inboard to Ingleworth, and he's in trouble. Holding the ball for mine. Must be a free kick. It was. Play on as the call now. Advantage played as Barth gets it out towards Rowell. Rowell goes out wide with a hand pass, a long one. Not particularly good one, I might add, too. Here's a chance for Ian Ellie. Gathers the footy well. Chips it out wide.
Good mark.
Oh, good kick. Good mark, too, as you called, Ronnie. Siren's gone, I think, for three-quarter time. Was that Ingleworth taking that mark out there? Too far out. We got no hope. You have two kicks and not get it there, I'd suggest. And he elects to, discretion's the better part of valour. He said, I won't have a shot for goal here. Well, three-quarter time. What a quarter of football that was. Hope the last one's just as good, Ron.
Well, I tell you what, we've had 10 goals kicked in the first half. We've had 11 goals kicked in that third quarter. And that's why these people here at the Bannockburn Reserve are enjoying such a great game, because that is a terrific quarter of football here. The third quarter, the third and vital quarter brought to us by Bert Cameron Chartered Accountants, sees that Bannockburn trailing the Cheetahs by 2 points. I think it's about time that we just wander over to the Ruth and David Dean's public bar there and have a cold cleanser and just recapture and have a think about that great quarter where we've witnessed 11 great goals kicked for that term.